Welcome, dear students. In continuing the discussion on Tantric symbolism, I'm going to be looking at Hatha Yoga from this lens today. As a reminder, the word Hatha is a Sanskrit compound word with Ha meaning sun and Tha meaning moon. So, sun, moon, yoga. This sun-moon symbolism is paralleled in the astral anatomy, understanding of the caduceus, with the energy channel that originates from the right side of the base of the spine, the pingala, conducting the masculine solar heating energy, and the one originating at the left base of the spine, the ida, that conducts the feminine lunar cooling energy. So the question I'm putting forward in this lesson is, why is the masculine associated with the sun, and why is the feminine associated with the moon? There are many parallels, and I hope to explore some of them in future lessons. But the first is relating to how men and women disperse their attention differently from one another, and how similar it is to how the relationship is between the sun and the moon. So, men can love every woman that they meet. Similarly, the sun radiates its light and warmth in all directions uniformly. Women, on the other hand, although can love more than one person and more than one man, if they encountered a sufficiently impressive man, then they will love him to the exclusion of all others. Similarly to how the sun is the dominant astronomical event in our skies, the moon is devoted to him. And to explain that in some interesting detail, when you think of the Earth spins on its axis at a rate that allows it to complete a rotation within 24 hours, and we call that a day. All the other planets also spin at their own rate. All of the stars, and even our sun, has its own rotation and spins. But the moon does not spin. She orbits the Earth, but the light side is always facing the sun, and the dark side is always facing away. And that's why there's no variation on the imagery of any photography of the sun. The moon. So her entire existence is one day facing the sun. She is transfixed upon him. And that is a very poetic comparison to a woman that loves with all her heart. This difference in how we share our heart and our love is also reflected in our biological reproductive strategies and how they differ. So, if a man slept with every woman that he encountered, provided she is fertile and of childbearing age, he will sire many children simultaneously during the same interval. Let's say within 9 months, how many children can a man sire from unlimited women potentially? Yeah. This is something that Genghis Khan tried to figure out. A woman, even if she loves every man that she encounters and she has sex with every one of them, she will only carry one pregnancy at a time. Yeah. So this is the biological reasoning of why men are different. And often women begrudge men for having this capacity. And I feel that this is reflective of an ignorance. Often this ignorance is intentionally perpetuated with falsehoods that men and women are the same. There is, of course, things in common between men and women. There is an overlap, but the things that make us different are sizable. And if we ignore those differences, we can only make unconscious decisions that would lead us to suffering. I pray that you found this lesson helpful, and I look forward to continuing these discussions in future lessons. Till then, God bless.